Hey, how's it going?
Well, greetings and salutations. It is our first anniversary today, so thank you very much for everybody that's joining us. And we have Casey in a Women of BSV t-shirt. We have Ruth in a Women of BSV t-shirt. We have myself in a Women of BSV t-shirt, and we have Ray and Corpy. And we are joined today with our special guest who is in a car at the moment, so we might
be having internet trouble
at any moment. So welcome Sylvain, who was our very first guest. So grateful that you could be here with us to celebrate our first anniversary. How are you doing?
Hey, how's it going? Hopefully you can hear me fine. It's
Yeah.
Yep.
There might be a
okay,
lag.
because it seems to be lagging on my end, but yeah.
So Sylvain, tell us, what have you been
Yeah,
up
the
to?
connection's not the greatest.
What have you been up to for the last year?
Yeah, I've kept pretty busy. I changed job. I was military, and then I decided to leave that. So I went into like a project manager job, into something totally different. And yeah, so I kind of stepped away from doing too much crypto content and all that. So I did a little bit, but less than before. So, but I just recently got back into it, more into the French side, Zone Crypto, my French podcast. So I kind of went back towards that for a bit without stressing too much about it, doing some content whenever I could, and that's what I've been doing, and I'm on vacation this week. So
oh wow, you're calling us from vacation? Didn't realize. No wonder you're into.
Yeah, it just ended up being so I just ended up accepting your invitation first, and then I was like, oh yeah, I was traveling somewhere, but anyway, that's fine. I can take a few minutes.
Oh, it's great because, like, you were our very first guest because you'd had a podcast that was running, and you're quite au fait with your podcast and very good at teaching us the things, the do's and the don'ts of what we should have done. So, 12 months later, one interview per week, one live stream per month. And
Yeah.
we've got 500 and plus followers, and very grateful for all the guests that we've had. So you started us off on a really good roll. So for that, extremely grateful.
Yeah, and you were really patient with us because if I remember right, it went horribly. Like it was the most cringeworthy, just a series of errors and cock ups and restarting. And I think we had bad internet connections, and it was just. And I remember Rory edited it, and how she got a good interview out of it, I'll never know because it was. Anyway, suffice to say, you were very patient with us, and we were really, really grateful because you were our guinea pig, effectively.
Yeah, it's really good to
We
see
got
you
better
again.
after that, I promise.
I think he's frozen. I'm happy to hear that you're still pushing with the, getting the information out about BSV, though, even though you've got real world, life knocking at the door. We've all got to juggle. But it's, you're really good at what you do and really good at taking it to the French market. So thank you for that, for persevering.
Oh, you're muted, Sylvain.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it was lagging a bit on my. Yeah, that's no problem. And yeah, the same thing I did. I was trying to do live stream the other day using Zoom, and then I ended up. We ended up going for like 10 minutes before I realized that I also had to do the press live from within the YouTube app. So we were just talking without being live. So we're always learning on doing videos and editing and everything. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are still getting to the point. We've got quite a few of us, so sometimes we do kind of talk at the same time. So I find that quite amusing, to be honest with you, when that does happen. So he seemed to have lost them, but he's going to come back. So he might be popping in and out today. So if you saw our introduction, which you probably did do, that was 2 minutes worth of literally every single person that we've had as guests on the show so far. So a big thank you to everyone that's actually joined us and let us pick their brains and put them into some awkward questions that we pitch to people at times as well, for putting them on the spot. So we are very grateful, and for our audience as well.
Absolutely. And I was quite surprised just the length of the video, how long it took to get through. How many covers was it? Do you know?
We've had 69 interviews. I think no, we haven't. What am I talking about? No, 69. We've done 55 interviews so far, but we've also had a live stream. So I think we've done 69 shows, something like that, at the moment. So
I am proud of us. Because
Same
this was
here.
right.
What about you, Sylvain? How many shows have you managed to do? Do you know? Have you ever counted how many shows you've actually done? And the same with you, Ray, as well, because you were doing your real world BSV shows.
Yeah, I don't remember, probably not as many as you guys did, but yeah, I'd like to do some more. We have a project coming up that we're trying to launch soon too.
How is Molly Match going? Speaking of Ray.
We're almost done. We just had to take a little break with it.
Have you got a launch date in mind yet? Is it still too early to say?
Say that again.
Have you got a launch date in mind yet, or is it still?
We're hoping this month.
Yeah.
This month?
In August.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow! So an official launch of Molly Match is going to be coming in August.
Yeah, everything's done except for we just have to finish up some documentation.
That's
Sweet.
awesome!
Congratulations.
So guys, if you're watching, Molly Match, whoever's not in Molly Match at the moment, go to Discord. There's a Discord for Molly Match, or go and follow Ray on Twitter or on Twitch 76423 and sign up to Molly Match, because this is going to be one awesome cat fest. Seriously.
Yeah, if you follow the Molly Match Twitter account, you'll get to see all the special stuff that we're doing.
So,
Actually,
Corpy.
I don't think Twitter shows me half the tweets, actually, because I don't think I've seen anything from your Molly Match account for a while. But then I think Twitter hides probably 2/3 of my tweets. So
yeah, I think the latest thing we posted was a transaction ID on What's on Chain, and it was the birth of a kitten from two cats. And then we also have a couple that are from the Genesis parents that we created. Those are the cats that the parents that you can't have, but we're using them to create the kittens that you'll buy, or the Mollies. So we're excited to get it out.
My goodness.
Yeah, we've got Robin, Delissa, and Lise Lee. Well, aren't we lucky? Didn't know we were getting you guys. That's wonderful.
Hey, ladies.
We're in Miami at the Mining Disrupt Conference, which is the largest mining conference in the globe. And this Do What You Love is a very famous artist here that's gotten into crypto recently.
Amazing.
That's a nice piece of art. Hi, Lise. Nice to see you.
Me too. And congratulations for the first anniversary of webinar.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Robin, I have to say I have to go now, but we just want to pop up and say hi to everyone.
Oh,
Thank you. So good to see you. You look radiant, both of you. I'm so wish I was there. I have to announce I just made a new home purchase, and it's got wheels. So I'm coming to visit Miami.
All right, let's do it.
So yeah, it sounds fun. But
So what's the name of the convention again, Robin? Just to
It's the Mining Disrupt Conference in DC.
Mining Disrupt Conference.
Yeah.
VC or DC?
Are we? I'm sorry?
VC or DC? I didn't
DC,
hear.
Mining Disrupt Conference.
DC for Disrupt Conference.
I see.
And is it busy?
in Miami.
All right, ladies. Happy anniversary.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Have fun. That's
That's
a nice
really
piece
pretty.
of art.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Gorgeous.
So, Corpy, what have you been doing for the
Corpy,
last
what have you
couple of
been
months
doing?
or so? Fill us in, because you've been quite busy, haven't you?
I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
You
Big
just need to say
secret.
that with your crow's head on.
It's so many things. I will tell you when I can.
Oh, right. That's really interesting. We're intrigued now.
Well,
Secret
tell us about
project.
Castleborn then.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like a two-dimensional game that you can buy a room or land even soon and make your own house. And it's very cool because every item that you put in, you can link in like to a YouTube account or a video or anything you like. So it just has to be a secured site that you link in that item. So you can buy a house and decorate it with things that you can each link with something interesting. So it's really cool.
And
Nice.
did I understand that you're actually live streaming this in a room in Castleborn right now?
Yes, it's now there. There's me and Dreamer and Ray, at the moment in that room.
And what's it look like? Because I don't think I've seen. I mean, I've been in it like briefly, but is it just like in a frame on a wall? What is
Yeah,
it?
can you
I
show your screen?
think you have to come and check.
Yeah.
Can you share your screen and show us?
I'm not prepared for that, and
Okay.
I have so many things going on. So,
How about you, Ray? Can you share your screen?
Yeah, let me try.
I'm intrigued.
That'd be
Okay.
awesome. Let's have a look, see what it looks like. Because I heard
Yes.
so much about Castlebourne, especially from Ray as well, because it's Adam, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm
the
so
Adam.
intrigued. Yeah. Question. JP has a question. What's your question, JP?
Oh, bloody hell.
Did it hurt when you lovely ladies fell from heaven?
It did. It did. But
A
it
little.
was worth it.
Yeah, I got a big bruise on my coccyx.
Oh, God, you can say that.
It was the way I
have some
landed.
bruises.
My wings fell off.
How are you going along with that screen, Ray? Can you get it going?
I have to give myself permission to do it. Just give me a couple
Okay.
seconds.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to say hello to everybody who's in the chat. We've got Harry Selassie. Oh, it sounds like House Selassie. House Selassie, I rather admire. He was the last king of Ethiopia. Rory Zinnerman, who is in there. Senior Bruce. Thank you, Mr. Blue Boy, for joining us. We have John from Bitcoin
Southhurst. We've got to give him a special shout out because
4:00 in the morning in
that's
Japan. So
crazy.
thank you so much, John, for joining us. Dedication. We have Corpy in there as well. Myself, we've got official Mr. Smiles, who is Monday, who is over in Nigeria at the moment. Casey's in there too. And we've got Peter P. Happy anniversary from Australia. Thank you very much, Peter P. It must be, he says it's freezing cold in Australia at the minute because it's winter, isn't it, in Australia?
Yeah.
So thank you again, because that must be quite stupid early in the morning as well for you. It must be about 4:00 in the morning.
Did he pressured me?
Did he pressure? Who said that? That's very true. This only happens once. We only have a first anniversary once a year. In fact, only ever once. So thank you very much for making the effort, John. Really appreciate it. And JP says, in all seriousness, what are your thoughts on IPv6 and Bitcoin?
God, that's a tough one. I mean, I've got to admit, I don't know that much about IPv6, but I know it's about running out of DNS addresses, right? And IPv6 is going to make it. I don't know what the number is, but something like as many atoms as there are in the universe, there can be internet addresses or something.
It was in the like quadrillion, million, trillion, zillion, like quintexillion or something.
Craig would probably tell us if he was here.
Yeah, it was like a light year's worth of addresses, I think, would be available on IPv6. So, and Bitcoin would enable it to be able to be Internet of Things, wouldn't it? Really, transaction to transaction.
It's inevitable. So, you know, it's if you wonder how these things are going to happen, it's probably going to be on Bitcoin.
Well, yeah, and it could. So, in that respect, your smart fridge would be able to pay your smart radio or your smartphone or something or another, and etc. etc. So what I suggest you do is look and watch the IEEE conferences that Craig has been at. So we are now inside of Castlebourne. Oh, there's a I see. So there's a video. So is that Mikey in his studio?
Yeah.
Is Mikey watching us live streaming while he's actually print pressing?
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
That's phenomenal. And we're all wearing t-shirts, feel inspired, be empowered, which were screen printed by Mikey.
Mikey, can you hear us?
Yeah, these are quality. Look, I don't know if it's like really good quality. These are, and they've got the little
They're beautiful.
NFC tag in them, so you can scan the NFC tag, and then you can that can take you to a website
See
or
the
wherever you want it to
token in
go.
this case, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, whose room is this? Is that your room, Corpy, with the really nice reindeer?
No,
Stained glass
it's a
window reindeer.
public room that Dookie,
That's
Dookie will make it.
Is it Dookie Hub?
I think Dookie made this room, and maybe Manifestable, Red, Bumpy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it's Dreamer, who is what's his name? NFT Familiars on Twitter.
Yeah, Dreamer owns this whole hotel in the Castlebone.
I like the way that there's literally everybody is sat around the sofa watching telly. That's quite cool. So JP says good night from Cos in Greece. Lots of love from me to you all. NFT families. Adam Harley. Hello, Adam.
So NFT Familia is same as Dreamer. There.
I am the dreamer, you all rule.
It's very sweet. I mean, it's the kind of thing I used to use back in the 90s, like in an internet cafe setting. But it's very social. I like it.
You will be amazed when you get in and see all the
Hi, Mikey.
secret things that people can put, like link in there and put notes that have actual secret things in them, and also password protected doors. Like, come on, that's so cool.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is
So you
cool.
can have a secret room with its password protected. That's wicked.
And then you can have links to things inside the room, yeah, presumably.
So you could stash all your art behind like a secret door or something, and then what? Could you charge people to go and see it if it's like password protected? How does that work? You can do anything you can dream of, says Adam.
Scammers have a room there, and we have a policy that you need to have the password to get in, and if it gets too wild, we will change the password. And yeah.
Wow. I don't know how you guys get anything done, between the scammers room on Twitter and and this. My day would be gone.
Yeah.
So is this the Flamingo Hotel then?
Yes.
That's cool.
Can you leave the room, Ray, and show us what happens if you go outside? Or is it hard to get back in?
I can leave the room, and then there's a bunch of other buildings outside. So I think the Flamingo Hotel is the largest.
Why does that look like Trump playing golf?
You can interact with it. Looks like it says play mini golf on there. That looks like it might just be a picture.
Is that a nice
you can see Randy there.
Like there's a mini game inside of it.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. And I mean, all these objects that are introduced into it, who adds them? Is it the game developers, or can other people add things?
Say that again.
Is it the game developers who've added all these items in, or can other people add them as well?
Other people can add them. You may have to get permission first to have that set up.
And on the street out here, we've got scammers, we've got the Twitch logo and stuff. Are these other rooms or something, or
these are things you interact with. So this is I'm not really sure what this is. It's like a shop. That's your website.
Scammer of the month. Oh my gosh, you got Scammer of the Month awards and everything.
So
This
like
is
you could
cool.
have. So over here is like the Women of BSB live stream. And then, so we're inside of a building. This is like a gigantic room. And then here's the actual town.
Oh my gosh, this is cool.
Here's like, what's his name again, says artwork. And there's the digital peg tees. I think
if you see avatars you recognize, can you go up and talk to them?
Yes, you hit the X. It's just these, I think, are NPCs. They tell you information.
Can you build your own spaces as well? Then can you build your own?
Here's like a Molly that just shows the site.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah. So can you integrate Molly into Castleborn then? So your cats could roam around Castleborn.
Yeah, there's different things you can do with it. I don't have a lot of time. I know there's a lot of like unlimited possibilities with Castletown. You can contact Adam to get a plot of land to build whatever you want.
I hit follow and now it's like following you around. My little character, I clicked on you and hit follow and I'm not doing that at all.
So is it you can actually log in through a mobile application as well? So a mobile it works.
How did it just start stalking you like that? Like,
it's cool.
What do I have to unfollow you and to get it to stop moving around? Oh, that's funny. How do I find everybody again?
And is this world just a BSV world, or are other communities also on this map, or what?
So this is BSV, but it's created by Gather, or it's what is it called? Like the website itself is called Gather Town, and you can do whatever you want. But for Castletown, that's all the BSV community.
Sweet, excellent. So this is the place to hang out then. Yeah. So I just want to say hello to Dilap Patel, who says BSV or Bitcoin Satoshi Vision or the real Bitcoin fixed supply locked protocol infinite scale economic competition chain of signatures BSV is a data management network and the most valuable asset. You are spot on and correct there. Hello, Dilip. And Joshua, he says, hello, beautiful women of BSV. Adam, he says, the echo is killing me, but thank you all for doing this. Now, Adam, would you like to email the women of BSV at gmail.com and we can get you on the show and you can give us some more in-depth information about this amazing Castletown, Castleborn? How are you up for doing that? Give us an email, women of BSV at gmail.com, and we'll get you on the show. We've got
Tiago. Is that a shop then? Is that their shop? It is.
That was like a shop.
Yeah, so we could do, oh my goodness. So we could get our little t-shirt shop inside of Women of inside of, yeah, definitely. Adam, give us an email, please.
Yeah.
We need you to come on the show.
We need a clubhouse.
Yeah.
So Sinya Bruce says, yes, he uses the mobile version and it works really well. So that's cool. And still have camera and mic settings and customizable on mobile. Oh,
nice.
This thing is pretty neat. You can, look
oh my gosh. So you can also have like an art gallery. I suppose you could have anything, can't you? So if you've got your own room, you build your own house, you've got your own room, you could have anything in there, really, yeah? Anything you want, anything you desire.
Like, if you have imagination, then the sky is the limit. And not even that, you can show the space.
Do you have to buy things in order to make a building? Is it like purchases or?
You have to talk with the owners. So if you want to build or rent a room in Flamingo Hotel, you should talk to Dreamer.
Okay, yeah.
And
So
I think Adam Page is the one to talk to. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ray.
Yeah, Adam. He's from Supernova Labs. His name, I think it's Adam Page on Twitter.
Yeah.
But he'd be the one.
He's the Castleborn egg guy, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming as well then that, like, for example, if it's all, you know, like BSV related, that you could build a room and I could put my NFT paintings on my room in my house, which would be for sale, and then I could put my NFT music so that you could play it in the house as well then. But
Yes.
that was, so you could do all of that.
Yes.
Oh,
And
so I could actually have a nice little studio retreat like I've always wanted in 3D in Castleborn.
Yes.
Fantabulous.
Meanwhile, you're playing a game.
So Adam says your dreams are ready now in the flamingo. Our place is functional. Ladies, which, in your opinion, is the best wallet to hold BSV?
Hello.
Which is the best?
Oh, this. It sounds familiar.
Who is that, Ray?
I think it's Meta.
Metatopist.
Hi, Meta.
Hey.
You're live on the internet.
You're live on the show now.
Yes. Scammer.
It sounds a bit sinister. We're trying hard to bring some fun to BSV. Okay, not sinister, but we can hold 400 people in our basement at once. That doesn't sound good.
400 people in your basement? That's a party. That's a nightclub.
Ray, can you go up to the upper floor?
I'll do the upper floor? Like a second floor? I'm gonna do some more stuff in here.
Yeah, second floor.
Like a call center.
Like, yeah, can you rent a desk?
Our stream is there also. In one of that.
Could you also, like Farmville used to be, you could actually build a farm as well and like supply crops to the hotel.
Yeah, like Farmville, but 1,000 times more. Like
when I went in here, there was not all this here. This has really grown a lot. I need to go back in, don't I?
Wait, someone's NFT. They say when you go way up.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. That's cute.
So go on, girls. We had a question of which wallet would you recommend
to hold BSV? Well, I mean, if it's large amounts, personally, I love Exodus. But it depends what you want to use it for. If you want the apps, Handcash for sure. Money Button's good because it gets you logged into quite a lot of different things, but it can be a bit flaky lately.
And if you want to spend in shops, Centbee, because you can buy gift cards with Centbee.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
And then also RelayX, you do have a physical credit, like debit card that you can buy, that you can load and top up your BSV onto. So they've all got different functions, really, haven't they?
Yeah, RelayX is really good for NFTs. But like, if you want a history of transactions, Exodus does give you that, and you can export it.
Well, you can get your history. You can get your transaction history from Handcash. All you need to do is email support and ask them to download the CVS file. They will just need your phone number, and then they can send you the CVS file of all your transactions. So I spoke to Alex a few days ago, and he did say that they are working on that functionality for being able to search your transaction history from within the app. But at the moment, yeah, that's what you do. Email support, and you can get the whole list of your transactions emailed to you.
The Realize wallet is looking quite cool as well. It's coming along, isn't it? It's quite a new one on the block. What other wallets can we think of?
I haven't tried that one yet.
I've not tried that one either.
But I'm really looking forward to the Heartmail wallet. I will say that. Listening to all those discussions on the new protocols to be built into that, I think that's going to be a game changer.
So if anybody doesn't know what Heartmail is, if you go to Ryan X Charles's YouTube channel, there are 3 Heartmail podcasts at the moment, which will explain to you what Heartmail is all about and what's coming, and it's going to be phenomenal, just so that people know.
Mm-hmm. What else? Elas have got a wallet. What was it called, Dilly? Can you remember?
At Signavara. So that's a multi-sig.
Yeah, that's like a multi-sig wallet, isn't it?
Which is for sort of businesses and enterprise. So that, but that's a really nice wallet as well. And it's really clever, the fact that you can have multi-sig on there. So another question. This is an interesting question. What do you think is going to happen to Coinbase?
Oh, yeah, it's probably going down. I reckon. I mean, the thing is, like all these exchanges, and they're all interrelated. So I think they all owe each other money. So it's a bit like the banking system. I think there's going to be massive contagion. And even that is not accounting for the fact that Craig is coming after them. You know, on legal front.
He wants their heads. I think it's so funny how he talks. I'm just like, well, if somebody did that stuff to my technology and I had the ability and the wherewithal to defend it, I'd probably saying the same thing. So I understand, but it's somebody's heads need to start doing something here because there's way too many shenanigans going on.
Absolutely, yeah.
No, right. Carboncraft, hello Carboncraft, asks, will there be a market to buy things? So I'm assuming, I mean, if you can place say you've already got art NFTs or music NFTs and you can place those in your rooms already, then there's already a market, isn't there?
Right. You can just place your website in here. I think originally we had it where you would buy a Castleborn egg, and that would give you access to Gathertown or Castletown. Right now it's free, so whoever that gets the link right now, you can check it out.
And the Castleborn eggs, they're on the Money Button marketplace, aren't they?
Yeah, so they are on I believe Bitcoin.token exchange.
Did you just say ugly?
Mom life.
Yeah. I think Ray's hosting a sleepover slumber party tonight. So
hello, Justin Herbert.
Exchange, but it's through Money Button. I know some people don't like the tokens; they prefer something else like RealAX. But they give you a lot of different things you could create with these.
I really like the look of this. I think it's so cute. I love it. I'm really want to start playing now. This is cool.
Yeah, they did a lot of work. Like I was in here in the beginning, and there wasn't as many buildings. And the Flamingo Hotel, that's gigantic. There's a lot of stuff in there.
So when can we bring our Duro dogs into Castleborn?
We'll have to get Jackson.
Isn't there crazy? Like
yeah, that's a cool idea.
That'd be Jackson.
I mean,
I've seen
avatars. Go on.
I don't know what's going on, but I have seen a Duro dog in there running around.
Have you?
Really? That's cool.
I think they're testing it.
So yeah,
That'd be fun.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. You just let my
Didi,
dogs loose on my
don't
big
cry,
farm.
don't cry. This is happy, you know.
Yeah, completely. I can now have my farm with my horses and my cats and my dogs and my eggs and my hat.
Yeah,
You know,
I know,
everything.
I
For a
know.
big banging disco, you know, and everything.
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
I've got to admit, I'm absolutely hopeless with games because I can never see the point. I think I'd rather be doing something else. But Animal Crossing was the only game that I really got into the last few years back. So if they introduce fishing into this, tell me, because I was completely obsessed with fishing in Animal Crossing. I don't know why, but it was like as relaxing as it is in real life.
Well, I don't know. I mean, when you actually catch a big fish and you get the adrenaline going and you're trying to wheel that fish in and it's like pulling and everything. I mean,
But
that's
most
not
of the time nothing happens.
that's not relaxing. It's like a complete adrenaline rush.
I'm lost. I don't know
You
how to
know,
get
that's a very good point. Dreamer is listening, so I think I'm very sure that Adam will look this up also. So let's go fishing, guys.
Yeah, definitely fishing next, and then I'll definitely come and play it for sure.
Oh, I want to go fishing with you guys.
Yeah, hunting generally. Yeah,
Yes.
that would be cool.
You can get some races in there as well, some dog racing and horse racing, and then I can have my 3 horses like that I've got shares in racing around a proper track in Castlebourne.
Yes. There's only one reindeer at the moment.
Is that yours?
Yes.
Yeah, and was that upstairs? Because you had like a little area.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Adam says you can buy anything. Anything.
It says, can you get me a gun from there? What is that? If you click on that Kermit the Frog thing right there.
Yeah, that's the go right, Ray.
I think we should probably be careful what we're saying on the live stream.
Yeah. Well, Senior Bruce says Duro dogs already are randomly walking around, so you can pet them and they can follow you. Sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Anyway, that's the gun room I made for, well, Twitch guys. And
Sweet.
I made it especially for Harry and Aaron because
I
Moist
buy
is
guns.
Moisty, and he's like.
Hey, Sylvain, have you been playing this game?
What?
I was just going to ask Sylvain whether he's been playing this Castletown.
I've heard that some of them have been like trying it out, but I don't know anything else. But I've put them all in anyways. So there's Elon Moist and the guys, and also Randy is with his van outside.
Yeah, this reminds me of I had a lot of friends that like playing RPG Maker.
RPG Maker, is that where you actually build your own dungeon or whatever?
Yeah, and it's kind of like probably I think for the Super Nintendo, you know, like it's old, like from the Super Nintendo. I think it was on the PC though, too.
All these side rooms, who built all of these then? Are they just individual people?
Yuki made these.
Right.
And Adam says we have a live bear hunt streaming on the 2nd floor.
Oh, right. Weird.
And these are my makings.
Tog says
you
he
can
wants
see
to go
the change of the atmosphere.
Yeah, Tog says he wants to go bear hunting with you, Corpy.
Yeah, let's go.
And Sylvain's joined us. He's back in his studio now.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
We
Yeah.
can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah.
Perfect. Sounds good.
So this is
Yeah.
Castleborn, and this
okay.
is a game that's on BSV, and there are some eggs that you can buy, which with tokens, and they used to be able to give you access to Castleborn, which are on the Money Button marketplace, but apparently it's free at the moment to be able to join. But it looks absolutely awesome, to be fair.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice.
So I was just wondering if you'd played at all.
No, I never played. No, I wasn't even. Yeah, like BSV in the last few months, I haven't followed that much. Like you told me about what's that called? Heartmail, which
Yes.
I've yet to get back into to actually get an account. Because when you initially told me, I couldn't get it to go through with Money Button. Like the transaction was not going through. So I guess I should try again now. Maybe that was fixed.
So Money Button is working at the moment, but if Casey wants to say anything else about it, because she's got a lot of information, I'll let Casey speak.
Okay.
I'll be quiet.
I'm not sure how much I should be saying anything publicly about it yet, but there's just some rearranging going on in the Money Button and Fabric world that is going to kind of allow Ryan to be unleashed to build what it was intended to be in the first place and extend Paymail over and over and over to really, bring Bitcoin to the real, general public, and adding an invoice to anything, like Ruth was saying, just put an invoice on it. So it's going to be, something that any platform can just plug into their application and monetize it and get it out the door. And I'm really excited. It's, I think, something the entire ecosystem has been waiting for a really long time. So definitely keep your eye on Heartmail as that evolves. We weren't going to be able to launch the SPV wallet until like February, but now that's all getting expedited. So that'll be one of the first features we're able to come introduce to you guys soon. So I'm really looking forward to bringing that out in an episode.
Rory.
Hi.
Hey, Rory.
How are
Happy
ya?
anniversary!
Yeah.
It's your anniversary too, Rory.
Congratulations on your second podcast.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Do you have a
welcome to Be in the
mushroom on
Moment.
head?
Yes.
You can always rely on Rory for a good hat.
I love it.
Yes, this is my long time. Love you long time hat. So yeah, great to see you, Sylvain, as well.
Hey,
yeah, I don't know. I was watching before and I was out and then I just got in. And I don't know what I interrupted, but I just want to say thank you. And I've learned so much in the whole past year. And I just love it. I'm grateful to Satoshi and the women of BSV and Sylvain too.
Yeah, definitely. And Rory edited your video and edited the shit out of it. I mean, you really did a spectacular job on that video.
That was a lot of fun. And that was the first time I edited, and Diddy taught me how to do it. I was just listening and carefully click, click, click. And it was so much fun. But then now I'm editing again to do Be in the Moment, the
tell us about it. Yeah, we want to hear all about it.
Yes. So
Pseudonymous podcast.
Right, is to emphasize certain key terms and to be inclusive, to reach out to people from everywhere. So people can be on the show using a pseudonym, and then they can just talk freely about what they're doing or what they think about things. And my first guest was the one that inspired me to start the format. And that was JB. Shout out to JB. And then today I just interviewed Nightmare, who is Nightmare Hawk, Nightmare K Hawk. We met at the meetup at the Treehouse that was hosted by, is it Crypto Vigilante and Robin DeLisser?
Mhm.
Oh wow.
So we had met there, and he's all into Monero. So today we had a conversation about, his thoughts on privacy coins, and then also about BSV. So that was a lot of fun.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. That sounds really interesting. And so that was the guy that you met when you were being Coco Chanel. I forget.
Chanela Coco. Yes.
That's the one. And then you met him there at that meetup and
Exactly.
exchanged emails.
No, just followed each other on Twitter.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Raphael?
No.
No.
Someone called Midnight.
No, Raphael hosted the party. He brought us all together.
Oh, okay.
So it's like different groups mingling.
Cool.
So yes, anyway, but I love to have that peek into Castleborn. That looks like a lot of fun. I
It does look
wonder,
like a lot of fun.
technically, how do I get in there? What do I do?
So there's a link here that so this link here, which is a link that Corpy put in the chat for us, so which is in the private chat, Rory, so you could click out on the private chat and you would just follow this link, and then that takes you to Castletown, and then you enter your name and you edit your character and you join the gathering. It's actually really simple. So this is the address below.
That's really crying out for a short link, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it may be an affiliate link, maybe.
Could be.
Maybe. Not sure.
Yeah, I have no idea. I can't really see in there right this second.
So tell us, Rory, what made you call it pseudonymous? I can't even say it. Podcast.
I know. I still keep practicing that word. I think, again, to emphasize that Bitcoin is pseudonymous. I can't even say it.
It's a hard one to spell as well.
So
like put it in the search engine.
In the moment for searching purposes, because anyone trying to type in pseudonymous is going to have a fun time.
Right. Check the spelling.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's a lot of fun. And then that way people can be free to share their ideas without being too serious.
Okay. So are your guests then going to be avatars and not show their face?
They could show their face if they want to, but they can use a pseudonym.
Awesome.
Hey.
You just reminded me so much of an adult version of my little Dakota, because she's learning to speak and say words, and she stumbles on them like that all the time. But that was really funny. Hearing you try
Always
to say
learning.
that.
Right.
It's the beauty of a word. But I loved all the graphics at the start, and I loved the editing that you did on it, and I loved all the, you had a bit of words, and I just
Really
thought,
nice funky tune going off in the background as well.
Yes. Oh, thank you. I just keep remembering all the things that I heard you say, Diddy and Ruth, along the way, so I'm just now practicing those skills, and then, just keep trying new things.
No, it sounds awesome. It sounds awesome. And a different sort of flavor of guests as well, by the sound of it. Branching out. Yeah. Cool.
So what channel is it? It's your own channel, or is it Rory Zinnerman channel on YouTube, or is it In the Moment, or is it pseudonymous podcast? What do people search for, Rory?
Well, they can just follow the link when I share it on Twitter, but it is just my regular old YouTube channel. So if you search Rory Zimmerman, then some guy playing a guitar comes up named Roy. So if you add moment, so if you search Rory Zimmerman moment in YouTube, then you'll find my channel.
Awesome. And Sylvain, how do we find your podcast?
All right, let's unmute myself. Yeah, I'm different location. Really, I'm on many platforms. Typically, we can sylvain@cloutier.com. I've got a small website there that I'm trying to revamp. I'm trying to do a zonecrypto.io website, but in the meantime, on Twitter, SYL Cloutier, Syl Cloutier. That's my handle. I post videos there, and it's on YouTube, Anchor, Spotify. So you can type in Zone Crypto. So and then that's fairly easy to find from that point of view. But I share it on Facebook. I kind of cross share it on various platforms just to, since I don't have a whole lot of followers, you gotta do what you gotta do to put it out there. But it's different locations.
So you were saying about not sort of kept up with BSV recently. There is a lot happening. I mean a lot. There's a lot of platforms that have been built, which people are earning and earn to play games that have been built. And somebody was asking what our favorite haste arcade game is earlier. So I mean, the last time I logged into Handcash into Haste, I mean, there's so many games in there now. I like this is like a wizard thing. The wizard like a little wizard, and I quite kind of like that because I was quite good at that game. I was at the top of the scoreboard, and I'm still getting random little 0.001 of a cents every time somebody tries to beat me, but they can't beat me. So yeah, so that was quite cool. And I think there's chess on there now as well, and there's some like I'm waiting for a backgammon game. And a patience game, because I like to play patience and backgammon. So I'm waiting for a backgammon game if anybody's up for making a backgammon game.
I never even learned how to play backgammon, so it'd be no good for me. I'm hopeless at games. So, is this a good point in the show to play that top 5 video I made?
Yeah, go on then. So Ruth has spent all afternoon gruelingly going through all of our interviews to pick out some clips of what she considers to be our top 5 moments. So
you have to pay attention because the writing in the middle of the screen is very small and there's too much of it and the video plays too fast. So pay attention. Okay.
Okay.
I'm serious. Can you hear something?
What?
Can you hear that noise?
I think I can, Diddy.
No.
I think I can.
You know, this noise reminds me of when I was on holiday at the Lake District and I was in Ambleside, and it was this.
Kurt, and you don't know Kurt. Kurt Walker Jr. is to love.
To love him. For sure.
We're kind of leading this effort, and the good thing is people come here. It's
unfortunately, all the other cryptocurrencies, they get paid 10 and 20 times for doing jackassy old things, whereas everybody...
I have an email address, and this is like 1991. So if that gives you any context, this is pre-AOL. That gives you... Yeah, I was super...
Very early, like that's the beginning of the internet.
And I guess the key is, and of course I'm biased, but I would say this, but you've heard about my Bitcoin watching at Exeter, right? And so there are lots of...
all your keys and your tokens, etc. So
these scalability arguments are not just theoretical. How the hell would you do that? It would be impossible to do this on BTC or ETH. It cannot possibly work because they come nowhere.
We still want to fight with Craig, and that's a pretty interesting metric right there. Oh, hey!
Hey, how are you?
Good. Looking good, Craig.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Hello.
Merry Christmas. Well done.
Hello, all.
Thank you for joining us.
Excellent. Very good. I thought I'd join you with the hat, Rory.
I don't have a hat.
Bravo!
I'm in my garage. So let me ask you, what was all your favourite moments from the past years? Go on, you've all got to think of something now. Rory, what was your favourite?
Mine was 100% a surprise visit from Craig at Christmas, because none of us were actually expecting that, and the looks on everybody's faces was phenomenal because nobody expected Craig to join us, so that was awesome.
Yes, that was mine also, because we that was like
mind blown. Yeah.
It was the way you entered as well. It was like as if you just sort of appeared up like in a flash of sulfur or something.
like summoning him, like Craig right, poof.
No, exactly. So you say his name 20 times, so you just
Yeah.
How about you, Rory? What was your favourite?
I like
Everything?
the music night.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, Diddy's
Oh,
music
yeah.
night was a lot of fun.
I was trying to find more clips from that music night, and I was struggling to find anything. I was running out of time when I was making that, reel. But yeah, I could have put so many things in there. There was you rocking out with your punk. There was you doing a kind of like an on-spot rap at one point, Rory. Do
All
you
right,
remember that?
yeah. That was some
Impromptu
freestyle.
Corpy
And
singing.
Corpy singing the folk song.
Don't put me there again, please.
I was trying to find these things. I was just like, oh no, I can't. I've never run out of time. And the only thing I could find was Diddy's saxophone. But anyway.
Yeah, which sounds really bad. It was really bad, really flat. But in free, like we will do a music night 3. So we will try and attempt another one as well.
Casey, what was your favourite moment?
I mean, really, as an adult, you don't dress up very often. So any of the themed things we've done where we've dressed up have been really fun, and definitely, yeah. I mean, I was looking when Craig popped on. My face was one of the it was a great moment. You don't get that many good surprises, when you grow up sometimes. So fun stuff like that has been big highlights for me this past year.
Totally. And Ray, you're muted, but what was your favourite?
I just like learning about new stuff. Like one of my favorites was the Omniscape guy. I forget his name, Robert Wright.
Yes.
Oh, he was hilarious. Loved him.
But yeah, I also love the just the surprises. So you guys always come up with.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna have plenty of very interesting people on as well. I went to the Block Dojo, and some of the new startup businesses are really intriguing. There's one called Pickle, which is really, really interesting. So if you're in this country, we have a saying like, if you're in a pickle, which basically means it's a bit of a jam, bit of a mess. You need some help. And this lady used to be a firefighter, and then she became a locksmith, and she's now an entrepreneur with this company called Pickle. So there's a video on our channel of the Block Dojo, so it's a little bit of a presentation from each of those. There's one called Mintellion, we've got Sphere Tracks, we've got Move Genius, which is a mortgage brokers. There was Sam Gibson from Sasaya. There's also Ninja Punk Girls, if we remember Ninja Punk Girls, which was us. We've got the plusapp.com, which was Laura, who is also a woman in the BSV ecosystem, who's the CEO of PlusApp, and she's got a master's in cybersecurity. So well done, Laura, for that, because she's also a mother and a wife as well.
Yeah.
And so who else did we have? We got Buzzmint that we went to see. And yeah, like I say, there is Soundoshi. Soundoshi were on our second music night. They've also got an amazing platform, which is going to blast out. Oh, and we've got Corpy back again as the Crow. That's amazing. So yeah, go and check the dojo video out, because there's some amazing new businesses on there as well. And I was going to say, because Sylvain actually mentioned that he's on Spotify. So the Women of BSV podcast is actually on audio streaming platforms as well. And one of them being Spotify. So, you can actually catch us on there. They are a little bit behind. So I'm still uploading stuff, but I'm catching up with everything. But we are on Spotify as well. So, and 9 other audio streaming platforms. Oh, Valentine's.
That's good. Thank you for that, Peter. Casey, stop touching your microphone.
So we gotta go. It was nice seeing everybody.
Oh yes, you've got a slumber party to run.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your party.
Yeah, have a good one.
Bye. Have fun. And thank you for showing us Castlebourne. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was really cool.
And come back and like when you're launching Molly Match, because we want to know all about this. Seriously.
Show it off.
Oh, so here's a question for us, guys. What are your price predictions for BSV at end of year 2022, 2025, and 2030? Oh my God, that's so hard. Do you think it will go to 1 million, and when?
$100 by the end of 2022. 2030, we can be $10 million per coin.
I'm like not even thinking like that anymore. It's not so much that I don't believe it's possible, because I do believe it's possible, but I just I've let go of tracking the price. Like I've kind of emotionally detached from it. But I mean, definitely higher end of year 2022, a lot higher in 2025, and a bloody lot higher in 2030. Anybody else got anything more accurate to say?
Yeah, John. Oh, I was just going to read from John, because John's from Bitcoin SP Train says $5. Go on, Casey. Sorry.
Well, real quick on that same note that you were just saying, Ruth, I think if people listen to the Heartmail podcast that we just did, the third one, where Ryan was talking about SPV, that would be, really insightful to see what all's coming and changing in the ecosystem as the technology itself evolves and becomes more secure, with more infrastructure in the background being built. I think that will definitely get a lot of notability, from people that are watching, and hopefully more investment, which would move the price. But it will definitely be because of underlying utility.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I'd be interested to see when this big clear out happens at the minute, where all these DeFi companies and exchanges are going bankrupt. Like after the ashes settled, like what's going to be left? I'll be really interested to see, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be BSV and not much else. Maybe Ethereum, but I think there is security, and they're not scaling. Other people's thoughts on that? Sylvain, what do you think?
For price, I think as a whole, like the crypto market, I think we'll be. I think they're somewhat recovering. There's some kind of a correction right now, I think, on the way up, but I think we're going to see probably another leg down. I think summer has been kind of good for, I guess, markets so far. Like it's been holding, not steady and slightly going up, but I think we're going to have another leg down. So I anticipate anyway. That's again not financial advice, but I would anticipate markets even to go even lower. I don't know about BSV, might not go that much lower, but like Bitcoin, Ethereum, like a BTC, Ethereum might come down even lower. I think we could see like 10, 15 grand for a BTC, and from there might be another leg up. So I don't know, maybe BSV 2022, I don't know, 100, 150. I think it's my rough guesstimate, but I guess we never know. But I do see another leg down before we clear that and go into better territory. I think there's a lot more cleanup to be done, I think, in some DeFi and liquidity and so on.
Definitely. I think obviously after all this Coinbase stuff and like you say, I mean the Binance and everything and clearing out securities and Celsius, I think like you say, there's still a long way to go to clear all the rubbish out before you actually get that sort of underlying kind of what prices are, and then you find out from utility. People are going to flock to utility, I think, because I mean, what's the point? What's the point in holding something that's got no utility to it? There's absolutely no use to it.
Well, Craig said August and September are going to be really eventful, so I'm really looking forward to this fall. It's my favorite time of year to begin with, but it's going to make it way better. Just
He was talking in the Slack about some kind of scaling as well that's independent of Terranode, so I'm excited to hear about that. What about you, Rory? Do you have any price predictions?
None at all. Yeah, I don't know. But I do have a request. There is someone that I met in Atlanta. He's a super smart guy. He goes by Joji Tierra, Twetch 0.41636. So he's just a super smart, interesting guy, and he is a leader of the programmable coding meetup in Atlanta. And he is looking for some, he'd like to work through the process and programming of a simple coupon token system. Like I could send you a dozen internet pretzels and you could eat them one by one. Each pretzel eaten sends me 10 sats. If you like the pretzels, you could buy a dozen for 130 sats or send them to a friend for 120 sats. Basic stuff, I think, but I can't seem to get some basics to work. Probably my super confused setup, different browsers, multiple wallets, ... So if there's any devs out there that are interested in working with this super cool kind of far out dude named Joji Tierra on Twitch, then do find him on Twitter and reach out directly.
Okay. Well, this is it. I mean, it's all about building, and it seems like every person I know at the moment has got some kind of secret or semi-secret or, not quite ready to be revealed yet project. So it's never a dull day, is there?
Right. And I heard some people in the chat talking about walled gardens and the difference between the open source and closed source. So I think that's also an interesting topic.
Yeah.
More so than price. I really don't know about price. I just know about interesting things like what people are doing. But of course, price is important.
I mean, I find this an interest. Sorry, Casey. I find this a really interesting statement, actually, that Ethereum has an army of lobbyists and bag holders in government, so ETH will never be a security or get banned. I find that quite an interesting statement.
I think it definitely is a security. I mean,
No, it is a security. It definitely 100% is a security. There's no two ways about that. So, and BSV, as we all know, is
very right.
commodity.
I mean, they do have a lot of supporters, but at the end of the day, when you can do everything that you can do on Ethereum for cheaper, faster, and more scalable on BSV, I don't see why having that middleman is necessary. That second layer and all this stuff people are talking about, it just seems unnecessary.
But I think this here that Dilip says probably is very accurate as well, to be honest with you.
Yes, the power of one. Yeah. I mean, if everybody just reaches out to a friend and family and is sharing information, then we can make a difference. We can educate the decision makers or be the decision makers.
Mm-hmm. And talking about that, I want to make anonymous shout out to anonymous person who is doing a great job doing what he's doing, and I respect what he's doing, and he knows what I mean.
You know who you are.
He knows who he is.
Oh, I haven't said that.
So it is.
I miss that.
So cool.
So,
well,
are we ready to wrap up? Because we've been going an hour and 15 now, guys.
Any closing words, anyone?
Shout out to KP Dad and Satoshi and Shem and Sylvain.
Yeah.
These true gents that got us started.
Yep, and we've got an amazing episode with Luke from Tonic Pow coming out soon. I'm really excited for everyone to see. So definitely subscribe, like, share, do all that fun stuff, and help us spread.
Thank you, everyone, for watching and subscribing. We're really grateful. because we'd just be talking to ourselves otherwise. So thank you.
Yes,
and thank you for joining us, Sylvain. 1 year.
Yeah. Pleasure. Yeah.
Merci
Glad I made it
beaucoup.
now.
And remember, there's still things that you haven't asked with the copy coins. So come on, make me sing.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh, this is your being
Oh,
dad.
yeah. So Corpy has a token available, so you can go and buy it, and then dare her to do anything. Is it sing? Dare her to sing.
Yeah. It depends on the coin.
On the coin.
No nudity, nothing like that. But exotic is a video of something in Lapland, and yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Well, you'll have to come on for just an episode to tell us how that all is working for you, and what all happened, and like share the journey that you had with that, so that anyone else that has ideas and wants to play with it has some inspiration. So it'll be fun.
I will do that.
Cool.
Hey, Smoke. Hey, Carbon.
Thank you.
Hey, everyone.
Goodbye.